throughout Connecticut.
That's right.
Welcome.
And don't forget Fall River, our friends down in Fall River, and don't forget we're going to be there the 27th of this month.
And the main event in that one, of course, Lombardi and Sane in a steel cage match for the heavyweight championship.
It's the bell, but last year, Scotty, almost 750 people at the Bank Street Armory. We want to double that. We want to double that this time.
And you, the fans of Fall River, can make that happen.
That's right. It's a good cause. It's a fundraiser for CD Rec, which is the recreation department that works inside the Bank Street Armory, and we're looking forward to raising money for them. Grace and the gang over there, very nice people, and they just want to make good programs for these kids in Fall River, and a lot of these kids don't have a lot to work with, so we're trying to do what we can to raise up some money for them. So please come down. It's for a good cause, and we want to thank everybody for getting us on Fall River Cable. I also want to thank Scotty from Wrestling Spotlight. The guy really helped us out with that. And but let's get back to the action. We can't roll the credits yet, Scotty.
There you see Thornhill holding on to the hammerlock there. And
I thought that was dangerous with the earrings. Would you wrestle with earrings on?
I don't know. Certainly anything that can be grabbed, pulled, yanked, anything that can give you an advantage that you're not expecting. If that gets ripped out of your ear, it can throw off your equilibrium.
Absolutely. And it'll just hurt like hell, too. Never mind the equilibrium stuff.
Leapfrog. Beautiful drop kick all the way around. There's that thistle missile by Jon Thornhill.
Uh-oh.
Satellite head scissors.
That's a good idea. That's a time. Dan Freitas taking a timeout. The bandana, too, Dan's a tough kid, and he obviously knows what he's doing, but the bandana, too, you could, not with Jon Thornhill as much. With some of these guys, man, back in my day, you didn't do that because in my day it wasn't that far off, but they grab it, they choke you to death with it. They tie that thing around you so tight around your neck, you'd be begging for mercy.
Well, certainly there are guys in the EPW locker room that would take that advice and use it. So Dan Freitas certainly has to consider whether he wants to continue wearing the bandana after today.
Absolutely.
There you see the sportsmanship.
Hold on, Scott. I'll be right back. I just got a message. Hold on.
And now, there you see both men. They have trained together in the past. They are friends outside of the confines of the squared circle, but once the bell rings, both of these men realizing that a worldwide audience is seeing them.
Scotty, guess what I just heard? This is exciting news.
What's that?
Next week. Well, first of all, next week I'm going to make an announcement that's going to kind of tilt things a little bit either way in EPW, so you watch out for that. But that's not that important. Let's not worry about me. Beautiful find and carry. Sorry, I'm taking away from your job here. Next week I just found out what the main event's going to be. Want to know what it is?
Yeah.
Buy a ticket. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to tell you right now. Revolution Chris Venom versus the returning Golden Greek Alex Arian. How about that? There's some history there.
You talk about a match that you've got to tune in to see. For those that have never seen Alex Arian before, you're in for a treat. If he kick one. Drop kick there. And Freitas deflected him.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Vertical suplex.
Big suplex. Did you see on that flying body press? It looked like Dan Freitas almost stuck his knees out to try to jam him into the short ribs of Jon Thornhill. That was a good idea. I don't know if he landed it like he wanted to, but I thought that was a good strategy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was a tremendous attempt at a counter anyway. I don't know if he got it, but
the most successful wrestlers are the ones that are able to improvise and think on their feet.
Absolutely. I totally concur with that. Beautiful backbreaker.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker all the way around the world.
And
1, 2.
I wrestled Dan Freitas about 6 months ago, and that's one thing I can tell you. I can attest to. Dan Freitas is much stronger than he looks. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but he definitely has a lot of packed power behind those punches. And that's one thing he can do is use his size advantage with Jon Thornhill.
And right there, Thornhill being held up by the ropes off that vicious forearm, and now.
I think this is a good strategy. Dan Freitas can't use power moves with everybody.
1, 2. And not only that, Thornhill being a high flyer, being a guy that likes to take to the air like a young Sean Waltman or maybe Jerry Lynn, is more likely to go to the top rope, and that will put extra added impact on your back when you land. So if you've got an injured back, you're less effective.
Absolutely.
Irish whip now. Thornhill out and over, but lands on his feet and just gets kicked into next week by Dan Freitas.
Holy mackerel.
Freitas
What's he going to do now?
Up on the top rope. I've seen this before. Double stomp right on the back of the neck. That's it. It's got to be it.
That's it.
1,
Get ready
2,
to ring the bell.
and
Oh, my goodness.
2 9/10. A baby's breath away.
I'll tell you what. I don't think anyone is going to take anything away from Jon Thornhill if he got pinned right there, but he showed me a lot in that one.
You know, this is what Eastern Pro Wrestling is all about. We put the excitement back in professional wrestling each and every week here on EPW Challenge because of athletes like this. Competition at its finest. Back elbow by Thornhill.
I don't know how much was behind that, but... Oh!
And Thornhill gets crushed in that middle turnbuckle.
Oh! Oh!
Driving the knees into the spine. 1, 2, this has got to... How in the world? What kind of man is Jon Thornhill that he dug down and showed a persistence that's almost superhuman to be able to come back from that and lift the shoulder just enough?
Well, Scotty, one of the scariest things that can happen to you in the ring is to get the wind knocked out of you, and that definitely happened right there. And to me, this is a mistake from Dan Freitas right now. It seems to me he should be going back trying to keep knocking the wind out of him and keep going for it. To me, this isn't the best. This isn't the best strategy. I don't know.
Well, I'll counter that by saying I think Dan Freitas thought that some of his earlier attacks would have led to a victory. He may be at a loss for how to put Thornhill away.
Oh! I don't know if he got him like he thought he wanted to, but he kind of scuffed him in the nose there. I don't know. Did he?
And now forearm, spinning back fist, kick right to the side of the head.
I think
that's going to be a second or third win for Jon Thornhill.
I think if Dan Freitas had taken that in the nose full impact, he would have been knocked out.
1, 2, and no, only 2. This is your television main event this week on EPW Challenge.
What a great representation of our sport today. Reversal. Knocked him on the back of the head. I don't know if he got him all he wanted to again, but
again, with a move like that, you can give a guy a concussion really easy. 2 count there.
But like I said, these two are students of the game. You can tell they scouted each other. You can tell they wrestled each other before. Thornhill's learned some lessons from last June, and now I can't wait for that ladder match. I mean,
both men, forearms. They're trading.
Is that the bell?
That's the bell, but
I think we hit our time limit. I'm talking to our timekeeper right now. Yes, that's it.
And they're still going. They're still going.
I think this is just the heat of the moment, though. I don't think there's any hard feelings between these two guys. I may be wrong, but
they're apart. There you see.
That was a good, clean match. That's a great representation of what Eastern Pro Wrestling can do.
Time limit draw this week on EPW Challenge. The fans want 5 more minutes. I can't blame them. It's action like this that makes me glad to be a part of EPW. We are out of time for this week. Join us next week.
They're going to shake hands here. Let's stay for 5 seconds more.
Let's see. It all comes down to this.
I just can't wait for that ladder match.
A show of respect. Sportsmanship, it's what it's all about. We're out of time this week. Join us next week on EPW Challenge.